Good evening, I am Tomas Guevara Calderon, and this is the channel Rewriting the Reality. Subscribe to this channel to remember more about your origin and divinity. In today's episode 141, we will continue our investigation of unofficial information. And this evening, we shall also incorporate the element of time and the Gospel of Luke 17 verses 20 to 21. Time is a great creator of unofficial information. Time, as I explained to you, is a creation of perception, although as with all symbols, it is a thing in itself also. We think of elements as things composed of things. Some things are not composed of tangible things. Time is one of these. It is a dimension within itself. It also creates dimensions. The energy within consciousness that has been designated to create the element of time has become its own thing in itself. Time factors are relative to physical focuses, or physical realities, as I have expressed previously. I have spoken about many different subjects which time is influencing of. I have spoken of bleed-throughs within dimensions. Time, in this, is very influential in the creation of these bleed-throughs. Some bleed-throughs are direct results of time interactions. This is also part of unofficial information. I have spoken of unofficial information that you can witness, as in our extraterrestrials and our sightings of these, and our questioning of how this is possible, and our questioning of the reality of other existences. As I have stated previously, there are many different explanations of circumstances that are related to viewings what we encounter. One explanation also involves our dimension of time. If you are thinking in terms of things, you may think of time as a thing which disperses itself into many other things, creating many dimensions of itself. Time creates many of the existing dimensions itself. This is different from areas of consciousness, of which I have spoken previously in episode 120. These dimensions are like different rooms within a house, each room symbolizing a different dimension, but the house contains all of the rooms, the house being the element of time. I have spoken of blinking in and blinking out and intervals of time. I have spoken of the symphony of consciousness, and we as the unexpressed notes. The expressed symphony are the links of consciousness, which are creating of all. They are in all time frames, and everywhere at once. We are singularly focused as the unexpressed notes. Within the subject of time intervals, I have spoken previously of the rhythm of our particular time creation, our dimension of time, which within our created dimension of reality, we also encompass many subdimensions, for all of our time periods exist simultaneously, although we view them linearly. So, within one time reality dimension there are many time dimensions that we see as past, future, and present. All time frameworks are not completely, consistently, immaculately precise within a certain rhythm. As our scientists already are aware, time is flexible. It is elastic. Therefore, the intervals are not spaced evenly. Within all other dimensions, the intervals are not spaced evenly either. Therefore, at times these intervals intersect. We may have one dimension of time intervals blinking on and off, say as a string of Christmas blinking lights which do not blink precisely within an exact rhythm. As you place another string of blinking lights next to this first string, it also blinks not precisely in rhythm. Therefore, eventually some of the lights will blink simultaneously. In this same manner, we experience bleed-throughs within time frameworks. We experience bleed-throughs within our own reality of other focuses. We may experience déjà vu, which I have explained in episode 42 previously. I offer you more understanding now of this experience of déjà vu. I have expressed previously that this is involved with our time element and our perception of time. We hold our attention singularly, but although we project a focus into one singular time framework, we innately know our own multidimensionality. Therefore, we are receptive to recognizing bleed-throughs of unofficial information. We do not always hold an explanation for this information, for we have forgotten intentionally. Therefore, we create new explanations, such as a feeling of déjà vu. We also experience bleeding through from other dimensions. These bleed-throughs, within time frameworks, are not limited to our own reality. Some of our bleed-throughs may be an intersection of an entirely foreign, to our way of thinking, existence that we may witness realistically within our waking objective experience. Individuals view crafts and hold no explanation for their existence, as they also disappear quite quickly. These, at times, also are intersections of time intervals. This is unofficial information. I have expressed to you previously that we experience unofficial information continuously. We are now learning to recognize this unofficial information and partially accept some of this unofficial information, although much of this information we do not accept because it is within direct conflict of our accepted belief systems. This causes conflict. Each of us listens to the concept of "you create your reality." As I have stated previously, this is a concept within our way of thinking, for each choice that we engage also engages an element of unofficial information. We do not recognize the unofficial information, because we do not allow our attention to perceive this information. Therefore, we are not always satisfied with our choices. I say to you, if you are looking at yourselves, you shall view that every breath that you engage, every choice, no matter how small within your perception you may view it to be, is a conscious choice. I have spoken previously that we are not victims of subconscious directions. We're not being led through this focus by spirits and subjective information that we are unaware of. The communication within the whole of our consciousness is precise. It is extremely efficient, creative, and communicative. We choose objectively. We may express to ourselves a lack of understanding as to our choices, but we choose consciously. What we seek to understand presently is the direction of our probabilities which are influencing our choices. This is the direction of the unofficial information. As we begin to look at all of the aspects of unofficial information that surround us continuously, we shall offer ourselves more information as to our own directions within our choices of probabilities. Be remembering also, just as I have stated previously, that within religions and philosophies there are bases of truths. One of these is, you shall always answer yourself. Another is, you shall always receive what you have asked for. Within religions, we express that if you are asking of God, He shall be offering to you. If you are asking, you shall receive an answer, but as you must recognize now, you are the one that is answering you, and you shall answer yourself creatively and in a fashion that shall be instructive to you, for no one knows you, as well as you know yourself. Also, no one knows your attention and what will be instructive to you more than you know yourself. We may view our own creations curiously at times, but we creatively utilize unofficial information to present to ourselves efficient methods, within choices and action and events, to emphasize to ourselves what we wish to know. Therefore, if you find yourself within a position of expressing that you experience confusion or lack of understanding or anxiety, you may also look to yourself and you may ask yourself how you have chosen to gain your own attention. No cosmic entities are pulling strings upon us as puppets. We are our own directors within our own play, and we shall be directing efficiently for our attention. If you ask to widen and you seek this sincerely, you shall bombard yourself with your own belief systems to efficiently accomplish what you have asked of yourself. Therefore, your confusion may be addressed by looking at your own questioning of yourself, and examining all of the unofficial information that you present yourself with continuously, for you do. As we move into confusion, we are more reluctant to be listening to our own unofficial information, but as I have expressed to you previously, if you are listening to the quietness and not allowing yourselves to be caught in the web of the drama, you may hear some of your answers. Remember what Jesus said, all the answers are within you. Jesus did express this profound idea. When some Pharisees inquired about the timing and nature of God's kingdom, Jesus responded, God's kingdom is coming, but not in a way that you will be able to see with your eyes. People will not say, look, here it is, or there it is, because God's kingdom is within you. This statement emphasizes an inward reality, an unseen kingdom already presents in the world. It suggests that answers and spiritual insights reside within our own hearts and minds, waiting to be discovered, and this channel can help you to rediscover your divinity. The complete versicles are in Luke 17 verses 20 to 21. Jesus responds to the Pharisees' question about the coming of the kingdom of God. His answer carries a profound message. Being asked by the Pharisees when the kingdom of God would come, he answered them, the kingdom of God is not coming in ways that can be observed. Jesus distinguishes between two aspects. The visible manifestation of the kingdom, which the Pharisees expected. The spiritual reality of God's reign within human hearts. In essence, Jesus suggests that the kingdom of God is already present, not as a visible spectacle because we are God's, like Jesus said in his written in Bible under John 10 verses 34 to 36, but as an inner transformation, which is the shift in consciousness that we are experiencing now. Don't pay attention to people that want to confuse you or take advantage of your ingenuity. Join to my channel now. Don't forget that you can buy my books at Amazon.com under my name Tomas Guevara Calderon and receive more information, which is free.